Hey everyone, and welcome to the live stream this evening. Hopefully, everybody can hear me and see me. I think everything looks good tonight. Um, we are here. I have AJ here with me tonight. She's here, so we have two of us here tonight. Meg should be watching. She said she was watching. Yay, got your book in the mail. You can thank AJ for that because she sent it in the mail. Speaking of the book, AJ is going to be running the book tonight. So tonight's book is, we're going to get this out of the way bright and early. I'll announce it 10 more times, I'm sure. So tonight's book is Talking to Strangers by Malcolm Gladwell. Put in the chat if you would like. We erased the board, which is sitting next to AJ over there. So the board is erased. If you would like to be in the running for the book tonight, it's just random. We're going to spin the wheel at the end. So if you'd like to be in the running, just put book in the chat there, and AJ will add you to the board. So yeah, double trouble tonight. Hey, Fred, how are you? Dave, I'm telling you, with those wristbands, I wear those wristbands all the time. I thought that they worked. I thought it was like providing me some kind of relief from seasickness until I was on Mariner last month. And then I realized that they don't really work. But it works in my mind. It's a nice placebo treatment. But I wear them all the time. I forget to take them off. I leave them on when we're in port. It's just me being dumb. So yeah, I wear them all the time. Hi, Leslie. How are you? Good to see you. So we got Tony and Fred in for the book already. Yeah, anybody else who wants to be considered for the book? Everyone's in. So even if you won one before, if you would like to be in, you are more than welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? Anybody have any questions? I know we have a few people that are on cruises this week, which is very exciting. How's everybody doing out there? What's going on? Any fun things to update us on? Anybody's book or plan any cruises this week? Anybody going on a cruise soon? Who's got something going on? Let us know. And if you have any questions, please chuck them into the chat. Sana's in there for the book. Sana, how do you pronounce your name? Can you like phonetically put it there? Because I always feel like I'm butchering it. So I don't want to do that. I know we're like delayed, so I just sit there staring at the screen as it takes like 15 seconds before you hear us. So hopefully everybody's having a great week. We are just, what are we now? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4 days away, right? 4 days away from going on Norwegian Escape. So we'll be on yet another Breakaway Plus class ship. I was on Joy a few months ago with Meg. Then Meg, myself, and AJ are all going on Escape. Thanks, Hannah. Yes, Captain Hook. That's awesome. Great job planning. Did you get Barbara for the book? Barbara's in there for the book. Hello, Barbara. Peter, how are you? Welcome. Good to hear from you. Glad you're back with us this week. Thanks for the email today. I appreciate it. So we are going on Escape in just a few weeks. I switched my February cruise. I was going to be on Carnival Horizon, and I don't know if I could do 3 carnivals back to back to back. So I booked Encore for February. So now we are on another Breakaway Plus class ship, and then August we will be on Bliss. Fred, I emailed you like the next day about what type of cabin you were looking for. So I don't know if you missed my email, but I'll shoot you another email after this. I emailed you right away after you emailed me. I thought it was weird that I didn't hear back from you. But I emailed you from my jp@bitesizecruises.com account. So let me know if you got that. Anybody else have any cruises coming up? We have that. And then next month is going to be really exciting. I haven't been on a Carnival cruise in a long time. We are going on Carnival Venezia. AJ, are you excited about Venezia? I'm just going to keep going back and forth to AJ. Fred, no problem. It's no problem at all. I'll shoot you another email. I thought it was weird that I didn't hear back from you right away. I'll double check that I have your right email address as well. I think I have your email somewhere else too. So I'll double check and make sure it's right. I don't want to give your email out to everybody here in the on YouTube. I'll give mine out, but I don't want to give yours out. So we got Dave. If you can add Dave to the list there, AJ. All right. So we got Tony going on Joy for Halloween. Anybody else have Halloween plans? Anybody going on a cruise around Halloween? I would say, does anybody want to join us on Escape? But it is sold out. There are no cabins left. There are a few cabins left, but none of any consequence. Not enough that I would recommend it. That's awesome, Fred. Where's everybody heading? Anybody have plans for Halloween? What's everybody doing coming up for the next few weeks? We're pretty excited about Escape. We haven't been on Escape in 2 years. This is going to be the first repeat for AJ. Leslie asked, do we have any info on Norwegian having a major fast food chain on their fleet? NCL fast food. I've not heard anything about that, Leslie. Not that I'm aware of. What are you hearing, Leslie? It sounds like you have some information. Would like to hear what you have. Dave asked, are the aft-facing balconies that good? I will tell you, Dave, here's my thoughts on balconies in general. I do not like front-facing balconies. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I love aft-facing balconies. I was in the aft-facing Haven Suite on Escape. Last time we were on Escape. This time on an inside studio cabin. That's a big downgrade. Meg and her husband Jared were in an aft-facing balcony, just a regular aft-facing balcony. AJ and her husband were in a regular balcony kind of towards the back of the ship, right on the corner. I love the aft-facing balconies. There's nothing better than sitting out on the balcony and looking at the wake in the background there. It's amazing. I love it. I think they're better. If I was going to do a balcony, it'd be an aft-facing balcony. Normal balconies don't really do much for me. They're great, but I mean, the aft-facing balconies are spectacular. Barbara doing MSC for Halloween. She said Halloween too. It's so funny. That's hilarious. Dave, NCL added the former CEO of the Burger King parent to their board of directors. I'm sure if they do add Burger King, it's going to be an additional charge. So there you go with that. I don't know. I didn't hear anything about that. If they are doing that, it's going to take a while to implement something like that. And if they did, it would replace like American Diner or something, I'm sure. I don't know where they would put a Burger King on board. That'd be a weird choice. Burger King would be a weird choice, right? Don't you think? Burger King? That's odd. You can talk. You're allowed to talk. I don't know. Who knows? I'm not liked. It's all right. Yeah, I think Burger King would be weird, but yeah, they have a couple of good things there. I mean, it'd probably be better than Johnny Rockets. Do they have mini cinnamon roll? I don't know. I haven't been to Burger King in a long time. Sure does. There you go. You're doing the marketing for them, Tony. They will have all kinds of, you'll be able to get special toys, Norwegian toys. Firehouse subs, that's not a bad one, right? That would be an interesting one. I could see that. That would make sense. You know how Carnival's got like the deli on board their ship. I saw Jason from Travel Scouts somebody did a list of the top 5 sandwiches on cruise lines, and Guy's Burger didn't make it, unfortunately. But one of the turkey sandwiches from Carnival, I think, made it on there. And the turkey, there was a turkey club from American Diner on there. I've never had a turkey club at American Diner. I didn't even know that was a thing. I have a couple times. Meg has as well. Yeah, yeah. So when we go on cruises, sometimes there are a lot of, there's a lot of food options, and we're trying to get everything so we could do videos on each of the food options. So we'll do Firehouse Subs. There you go, Leslie. Boom. Maybe I'll find out. Try to get more info. We'll be on there in a few days, so I'll ask around. Hopefully not hell indeed, Peter. Now, I love Seascape was great. Meraviglia was great. You'll have a great time. I didn't have any issues at all with those two ships. What was I just talking about? Oh, so when we go on the cruises, we try all the different restaurants. So what it leads to is in 7 days, that's not enough time to try all the restaurants if we all eat together. So what we have to do is divide and conquer. So Meg usually gets American Diner. AJ's doing La Cucina on this next one. And we're doing 5 together. So all of us are doing a bunch of them together. Yeah, you cannot yell that in a theater. Firehouse Subs, Peter, is like, it's similar to Subway. Subway. Where they have breads, where they're not even allowed to call their bread. There's so much sugar in it. Dave hitting up MSC Seaside in November. Dave, let us know how it goes. I've not been on Seaside yet. Obviously, it's fairly similar to Seascape, but we were on Seascape and Meraviglia this year. I want to try to get on more MSC ships. It's weird because they don't have many here in the U.S., and sometimes there are weird times. So I unfortunately don't have any MSC planned for next year at the moment. So we'll see what happens with that. Next year we have Carnival, Norwegian, at least two Royal because we have Icon and Utopia. I'm on Celebrity Ascent. I'm on Bliss. We're on Utopia. We're on Symphony of the Seas, Odyssey of the Seas. We got a lot of stuff. So should be a lot of fun. Next year we have a lot of things going on. Yeah, we have MSC World America already booked for 2025. On the seaside, I don't know. The entertainment on Seascape and Meraviglia were both very weird. The free entertainment. So the different shows were weird. Seascape is awesome. Yeah, we were in the yacht club too. It was awesome. I loved Seascape so much. The entertainment was bizarre. I do like the theater a lot. The theater was awesome. I like the background effects that they could do and all the cool things that they do. But the people on Seascape, when we were on there, they might have had like a sickness or something going on because there was like 3 or 4 people in the show that were lip syncing, which is really, really, really weird. Yeah, Dave, you are going to be on World America the month after we are. We're on World America May 3rd of 2025. So you guys will be on there in June.
Can't believe we're booking May of 2025.
It's crazy that we're booked out that far already. And then obviously we're going to be booking Star of the Seas, Royal Caribbean's next Icon class ship. As soon as that gets kind of hashed out over the next couple weeks, I guess it'll be, I don't know if they're going to wait till Icon comes out to actually talk about it or do like the big reveal. I'm not sure.
They do a big reveal while we're on Icon, and we can get more cups like I did when I was
Swag. We'll get some swag while we're on Icon. Yacht Club, it is. The Yacht Club is right now, it's like the best thing to do. If you're doing if you want like a premium upgrade, it's the best value of any of the cruise lines. Fred, yeah, we still have plenty of room. We still have at least like 20 some cabins. You're good for that. Don't worry. And you could do inside, ocean view, balcony, whatever you want to do. We still have rooms. Although I will say prices are not getting cheaper. So we still have group space that's available. So we're still locked in at our rate. I lost my little ties for my hoodie. But yeah, we still have room. Don't worry. And then thank you so much, Dave. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we try to stay positive. We are not clickbaity, as they say.
just really nice people.
Yeah, we're just good people. That's all. We try our best. AJ's over here living her best life. I like we could just go back and forth on the cameras now. This is great. Next time we do this, we'll have more microphones as well because Meg said she wants to come in. So when Meg comes in, we'll get more as well. Yeah, don't worry, Fred. I'll save a cabin for you. If you guys want a balcony, I'll put one aside. Don't worry. We'll chat about it. Our goal for the group cruise for next Halloween is 50 cabins. That would be around 100 people or so. I think that would be a manageable group. We don't want more than that. Let's put it that way. I think 100 is a pretty manageable group. Anything less than that is great. Barbara, I did. Thank you for bringing it up. I was told that there's no issues and that everything should be good to go with the Dolphins excursion. Are you still not seeing them on your thing? If you're not, let me know the dates. Write down. Just put down your ship and sail date there, and I'm going to get that squared away for you. I'm going to write it on no pieces of paper that I have in front of me. We have tons of paper. So for the group cruise, if anybody is new, first of all, thank you all for showing up to these live streams. It's been so much fun. Really, really, really appreciate it. If you could, make sure you like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 5,000 by the end of the year, which would be incredible. We hit a little lull this month. So hopefully we'll get that moving again, but we really appreciate all the support. Do you think the medallion and keyboard colors have added to some of the entitlement issues on board ship? Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, you see it, right? You see it with Pinnacle all the time on Royal. A lot of those people are wonderful. I've talked to a lot of Pinnacle people, say congratulations on getting to Pinnacle because they have their little gold things on. But look, people definitely feel entitled. It's insanity. Barbara, I'll check that out for you. I'll see what's going on. I'll ask specifically for that cruise. Fred, that is awesome. You guys are looking for costumes. We are plotting and planning our costumes. So if anybody is new to the channel, I am plotting and planning. AJ's looking at me like I'm crazy. No, I was thinking of something. So if anybody is new and you haven't heard, we're doing a group cruise on Halloween of 2024 next year. It is going to be on Symphony of the Seas out of Bayonne, New Jersey, the 27th of October till 7 days after that, November 3rd, I think it is. We are going to be going to the Bahamas and Perfect Day and Port Canaveral. And we're going to be doing a whole bunch of fun things. Obviously, Royal has the ship decorated for Halloween. We're going to do costume contests, cocktail parties, murder mystery night, a bunch of different things. We're going to give away cool prizes. There is talk that we're giving away a free cruise. We shall see if that happens. It's all going to depend on how many cabins we get and if we can get some support there from Royal Caribbean, which I'm sure we can. So if you are interested in that, let us know. Really, really, really appreciate it. Hey, Dave, any worries about the dengue virus, mosquito-driven? Yeah. So I talked about it last week on the live stream. It's really big in Jamaica right now. I recommended that among the natural dangerous outlook in Jamaica right now, which isn't great. I recommended not to get off the ship in Jamaica, just to stay on the ship. But yeah, I mean, all you could do in Bermuda, Bermuda, we're getting to the end of the season anyway. But the only thing you can do is bring spray and, not go on a cruise or go somewhere else. That's really it. You don't have a ton of options, but I never recommend at this point from the last 6 months moving forward till I hear any different. I don't recommend getting off in Jamaica. It is sketchy as can be at the moment. And then with dengue there as well, I mean, it's just not worth it. There's nothing redeeming going on there. Bermuda, I haven't heard of that many cases. Let me look it up. Let's see what we got in Bermuda. Checking out the old CDC website here. Kenya is really bad. Don't go to Kenya. Somalia. Don't know if anybody's cruising there. Let's get to the Americas. So, yeah, Bahamas, it's frequent and continuous right now, the level of risk. So is Aruba. Bermuda's sporadic and uncertain, so you're better off in Bermuda than you are in the Bahamas at the moment. And then most of all of the Caribbean, it's a little bit frequent at the moment. Yeah. Just be careful. Bring your sprays and stay safe. But, it's just one of a million things. Did you get that one? AJ's on it. She's got that thing going. You're on, Lori. Yeah. Jamaica is just super sketchy. It's better safe than sorry. It's sad, too, because I said it last week. Like Ochos Rios, there are a ton of good things. Fern Gully there is great. The Duns Rivers Falls, if you haven't done that, that's really fun. So it's sad, but it is what it is at the moment. So, but yeah, if anybody wants to join us on the group cruise, it will be a lot of fun. We will be doing a whole bunch of fun things, giving away a lot of prizes, and just having a great time. You don't have to do anything with us. You're not committed to coming to all the events. It's just a fun cruise where you're going to get to meet some fun people, and we're going to have T-shirts that we're going to give out. It's going to be a ton of fun. Dave said I went to Jamaica in the 80s, and it's a different country. It certainly is. I was in high school in the 80s, and I ran track and went to Jamaica a bunch of times, and it was awesome. And yeah, AJ was born in 1985. When I was in high school already. So there you go. John's old. We get it. Yeah, AJ's going to be 40 just in a few short years. We're all getting older. So yeah, that's what's going on. Again, we're going on Escape this week, so you'll start seeing those vlogs coming out probably like the day we get back. It all depends on the internet on the ship. I'm not anticipating great internet. To my knowledge, none of these ships have Starlink yet. I don't know what the holdout is. It's outrageous, but that's when they should be. Peter said, thinking possibly Bermuda cruise April 2024, but won't know about getting time off until March. Any thoughts on booking the cruise only a month before? So, Peter, there was a time where I would say, yeah, no problem at all. Now I would say you're probably okay. You're not going to be able to be picky at all. So if you're going to book it a month out, right now I'm seeing like a month out, you're seeing like 40, 50 cabins left on the ship. And they're obviously not going to be the best cabins, and they're probably going to be a little bit expensive. In those scenarios, obviously Royal's going to be crazy. So if you're thinking about Royal, it's going to be nuts because the prices are crazy. I just tried to book. I didn't even try to book. I was just looking at Icon in 2025, and it's $5,000 for me for an inside cabin. Crazy. Wonder I tried to book all of next year, and I can't get it for less than $3,200 for me for an inside cabin. So I would say if you're thinking about doing it, kind of two options. If you're doing like NCL, you could always put a deposit down, and then you can see where you're at. Like I know it's going to be a month before, but otherwise, yeah, we could do it a month before. Again, you might have like not the pick of the litter there. So it's crazy. Tony, yeah, you're going to be on Escape for back-to-back. We love Escape. So yeah, we'll do a full ship tour. We'll have all the restaurants, all of the entertainment. We're going to be doing another review of Choir of Man, which we love. So that'll be great. If you're on there for back-to-backs, we'll get all the advanced information. What's your itinerary on those, Tony? Let me know. AJ said you'll have to let us know if you see any of the ducks there when you're back in December. Yeah, Peter, let me know. We can play it by ear and see what happens. You should be okay. From Boston or New York, you're probably going to be okay with NCL. Again, you're just not going to have pick of the litter, so to speak. So Dutch said, went on Royal Caribbean Mariner in May, was very underwhelmed by the MDR. Chops and Jamie's were amazing. Thanks for the tip. Going on NCL Escape. So here's, I don't know. I don't know if it's me or if it's everybody, but I've noticed the past like year in the main dining room, I do not love dinner. Let me ask AJ. AJ, you were on Brilliance of the Seas in whatever this year. Did you enjoy the food in the main dining room? Because you didn't really eat specialty dining.
I all except one night I did. All except one night I did. Um, the one night they were doing American food and they had like a baked lobster mac and cheese and it was the grossest thing. Like our waiter actually said, I'm not letting you order that," and then brought us a taste of it. And then hello. um, but that was the only night that I was really disappointed. But I also stick to the Indian food. I don't really stay on theme because I love Indian food. But yeah, there were no real complaints from anyone in my family on that one. And when we did Symphony last December, they had the new menu. And I was really happy then, but also mainly ate the Indian food option.
The Indian food's always going to be.
Yeah.
So that's your lesson. The Indian food is always great. So here's my thing. Like I said, probably the last year at your back wheel. It's got probably the last year or so in the main dining room. I have not had the best experiences. So it's first of all, it's very rare that we all together when we go do a cruise on we go to dinner in the MDR because we're trying to try all the like specialty dining, chef's table, all of those other options. And there's so many, especially on NCL, right? There's so many different restaurants. So we basically generally do breakfast and lunch sometimes in the MDR when we're not going to like different places. But yeah, I agree. I think what you'll see on Escape, and obviously you'll know if you watch our vlogs in the next couple weeks, because we'll be on there next week. I do find the food in the main dining room is slightly better on NCL. I always say I think the free food is a little bit better on NCL. And then I think the paid food is generally a little bit better on Royal. But those things all change. But yeah, Jamie's and Chops were both just great. I had a good time at Azumi, a bunch of them. Tony said 1 week's Western Caribbean. That's awesome. You're doing it back-to-back doing Western Eastern Caribbean. That's going to be a blast. You never know, Tony. They, you're going to have the little bubble pot. Oh, those are great. That's awesome. Thinking outside the duck. I love it. Even though there's a duck. We have ducks with cute little hats on for our November cruise. Or it's like late November, early December on Venezia. So if anybody wants to go on that cruise, you can get the fun little ducks with hats on, winter hats on. They're so cute. Even though I did last week, I spilled soda all over my desk. Even though we took our pictures for the check-in, do they still take a picture of you when you embark? MSC... No, you're good for MSC. NCL does that because they're goofy with check-in. But Royal and MSC and everyone else, no, it's in your thing. You're good to go. Yeah, that's the beautiful part, Dave, about not having a main dining room. That wins every time. That's why I love if you do go. I don't like the ships. I don't like Prima and Viva. But if you go on Prima and Viva, the Indulge Food Hall is spectacular. And that's the same thing, right? You don't have a main dining room. You don't have a buffet. So they're focused on those different things. The buffet on Prima and Viva is tiny. And the main dining room is pretty small too because they have like 2 free dining rooms. Although the one free dining room, Hudson's, is beautiful. But otherwise, yeah, it's weird. But we'll try everything on Escape. We are going to be eating together at Cagney's, Teppanyaki, Moderno, and Bayamo, which is Ocean Blue. AJ's going to La Cucina. Meg and I are going to La Bistro. Meg will probably do American Diner. We'll make Meg do American Diner, unless you want to do American Diner and try the turkey sandwich. We'll see. And then together for lunch, we are going to do Food Republic, which I love. So that'll be fun. And then we may try the dinner theater. I got to figure out what night that is, and we might try that. We did that on Getaway, right? it was fun. We went to see, was that Junked? We went to see Junked on Getaway. It was a fun show. It wasn't, it was like the Walmart version of Blue Man Group, but it was fun. What other questions? Who's got some fun cruise questions today? Ports, ships, whatever. The rest of the ones we're going on next year, we're going on a lot of different cruise lines next year. But 2 group cruises next year. We got the Bliss in August, which is Alaska out of Seattle. So if anybody wants to join us on that. I mean, obviously, just speaking for myself and AJ and Meg, any cruises that we are going on, you're welcome. We would love to have people join us on those cruises. It's always fun to have more people around. You could show up in our vlogs. You could come in, do the live stream with us. So feel free to join us on any of the cruises we're going on. I'm going to put something on our website of like all the different cruises. So you're welcome to book any of those. It'll be a lot of fun. And then obviously we're going to have the group cruises and that'll be fun. So Dave, I love Oasis. Oasis is my favorite cruise ship. I love the ship. Here's what I'll say. The ship is huge for sure. There's no two ways about it. But what I love about that ship and that particular class of ships, all of the ships in that class, way more so than the Quantum class. The Quantum class I felt got busy at times and crowded. It never feels crowded on Oasis because there are so many neighborhoods and the flow is so good where sometimes people are in the promenade, sometimes people are in Central Park, sometimes people are on the boardwalk. So I would say like don't feel overwhelmed by it and don't try to like see everything on day one. Be like prepared ahead of time for where things are. That'd be my biggest thing is like study ahead of time. Oh, are you talking about Icon? No problem. Same thing, really, right? It's almost the same ship. It's almost the same exact ship as the Oasis class. But yeah, I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I'm super hyped up for it. But yeah, for sure. Like I'm always like that with new ships. Like I'm so excited to see all the different things, but it's only minimally bigger than Oasis. It's not that much bigger. Tony, I have recommended, we don't have them on the website, but if you shoot me an email at jp@bitesizecruises.com with any port that you're going to, I just did that for a few people this week. Shoot me an email and I'll shoot you like our 10 top. We should put that on the website. AJ is our web developer, although there she is. But I work on the cruises website the most. So yeah, it's a great idea. We should do that. And just shoot me an email and I will send those to you. Yeah, we're fine. You could stalk because you're not allowed to bring any kind of weapons on cruise ships, so it should be fine, right? Everything should be fine. Yeah, we're scrappy. Yeah, it's all good. But seriously, if anybody wants to join us on any cruises, let us know. You are welcome to join us, and it'd be a blast to have more people. And like I said, you get to be in the vlogs with us. And here's another tip. If you are going on one of the ships that we're going on, you don't even have to book with us. I'm not like, if you're going on a group cruise, you need to book with us because we're doing like group things. But if you're just going on the same cruise as us, you don't have to book through us. We would love you to book through us. You don't have to. But if you are going, shoot me an email and let me know that you're going. Give me like a couple weeks notice. So for all of our cruises, we make custom t-shirts for embarkation day. So if you are ever going on the same ship as us the same time, please email me and we will make you a shirt so that you can join our it's for free. We'll make you a shirt. You can come join us and be part of the group. So that's a ton of fun. And then anybody else if anybody just got here, we do a book giveaway every week. This week's book is Talking to Strangers by Malcolm Gladwell. It's really good. It's like an exploration of how to meet people and how to not make mistakes when you are chit-chatting with people. So I love it. It was a really good book. If you are interested, just put book in the chat and AJ will add you to the list and we'll spin the wheel at the end. We already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. If not, we'll just redo everybody's names up there so they have multiple chances. But we are excited for Escape next week. Let's interview AJ real quick. AJ, what is the thing that you're most excited for next week?
Putting me on the spot?
Yeah. Like, what's the thing on the ship that you're most excited for? Sushi is what AJ's most. Can you add Brian to and Dutch and David? Brian, Dutch, and David. Thanks, Dutch. Yeah, it's fun. We do a new book every week. Sometimes they're fiction, sometimes they're nonfiction, sometimes they are books that I read by accident, as was the case last week with It Ends With Us, which was a romance novel, but it was actually really good. So next week, our cruise is going, it looks like it's going to rain a little bit on Sunday. We are leaving this Sunday. I keep saying next week, but Sunday, which is, I guess, technically next week, we are leaving out of New York. So we'll be going out of Manhattan. It's the day after Meg's first wedding anniversary, which is exciting for her. It's really fun. Meg, I don't know why you're not here watching the live chat, but so we'll all be going on Escape. We are going to Newport, Rhode Island, Portland, Maine, Bar Harbor, Maine, St. John, and Halifax. That's why I wore my Halifax shirt today in preparation. There you go. AJ said Halifax is her second favorite port. What is your favorite port? Ketchikan. There you go. Next year in August, we will be in Alaska. I'm going to spill my soda again. It's going to happen. Should have just made coffee. Anybody else have any other cruise questions? Anybody else have any other cruises planned? Let me know when anyone's going on cruises. Anybody have any fun cruises coming up around the holidays or anything? Like around Christmas?
One day I want to do a New Year's cruise.
I would love to do a New Year's cruise. I would love to do a Christmas one. My parents will murder me, but I would love to do a New Year's cruise. They are expensive. That's the problem.
10,000 subscribers.
I thought you were going to say $10,000. It is about $10,000. World America, January 11th. Yeah, that's going to be awesome, Dave. I can't wait for World America. It looks really cool. You talk about big ships. That's a big ship too, right? That's like the same size as Oasis pretty much. I'm excited too, although Meg kind of ruined my expectations for that one because they did not have the best time on World Europa. It's probably just because AJ and I weren't there.
We can make it more fun.
That's what I think. Magnifica in June. That's awesome. Where is that one going, Dave? Dave Arnold. I know where World America's going. Fred, it's actually pretty interesting. There are a ton of kids on Christmas cruises, and it's a little bit of a nightmare, to be honest. But they are really fun. And it's just really cool because the ships are all decorated. And they do like Christmas dinner. It's a blast. Brian Murphy, NCL Gem, Boston to Bermuda, end of April, first cruise. That is awesome. I love the Gem. It was the fourth ship I was ever on, the NCL Gem. I was on a couple Carnivals and then Gem. I've been on Gem a few times. It is a very adorable, old, charming ship, and I love it. It's a great first ship, too. Not too much going on. It's not too busy. Boston, Bermuda is a very easy one. That'll be great. Paul, I know I saw chance of showers. It's 50-something here right now. It's been 50-something here, so we're prepared for the 50s. I hope it doesn't rain. It does look like it's going to rain. We're supposed to hit the breakers and one other mansion, but, whatever. It'll be fine either way. Ooh, Dave Arnold. What port in the Dominican? Are you going to Puerto Plata there? Check out the monkeys. Old and charming, just like you, Brian. There you go. That's the spirit. It is. It's a great ship. Gem, it's like a very, very good mid-sized ship. There are things going on. There's a show. You'll have a show every night. Obviously, it's not like a Broadway show, but you'll have some kind of show going on every night. The Bliss Ultra Lounge, which is the nightclub, has bowling alleys in it, which is actually kind of cool. And then otherwise, there's a lot of cool bars. They have all the specialty dining restaurants, which are great. I love where Teppanyaki is, the same place it was on Pearl, like right over the little thing there. Yeah, it's a great ship. You're going to enjoy yourself. And Puerto Plata is a great port. Go check out the monkeys. There is a monkey excursion. We have a video on it on our website on our YouTube page. Jesus, I'm losing my mind. But go check that out there. It's a great excursion. Lots of vanilla there too. Lori is doing the Joy Panama Canal, leaving right after Thanksgiving. That is awesome. That will be a great cruise. You will be in the Panama Canal. We will be cruising down to the Caribbean on Carnival Venezia. Also, if anyone, I announced it before, I'm going to be annoying. I apologize. But if anybody is not subscribed to our YouTube channel, if you could subscribe, we would really, really appreciate it. Trying to get to 5,000 by the end of the year here, and we hit a little lull, and we're struggling right now. But we're going to keep plugging along. Yeah. Puerto Plata, monkeys, vanilla, chocolate, lots of fun things to do. And Puerto Plata, the port there is really nice. It's like very accessible. You can walk around. You can do a bunch of things there and just do things in the port and then get a little cab or get on an excursion and get out into the Dominican there. Don't go too rogue in the Dominican, though. Dutch says, Carnival has a certain reputation, but I've always found it fine, not too wild. I'm considering Virgin. So I will say, if you don't think Carnival is wild, you will not think Virgin is wild. So I don't think so. In my experiences with Carnival in particular, I fully understand why they get the reputation they have. And I think it's just a lack of knowledge or maybe just poor expectations by people. I'm actually excited. I'm going on Venezia and Jubilee back to back. I'm very excited for it. My thing with Carnival is it's very easy to avoid all of those things, right? Don't be out in the nightclub at 3:30 in the morning, right? That's when fights happen, right? And the sail away party is wild. Some of the deck parties are wild. But I love it. I don't think you're ever going to have an issue on Carnival. It's very similar to Royal Caribbean and Norwegian. It's just a little more wild. It's a little more fun, which it's supposed to be, right? And you will get the occasional fight or drunk people, but that happens a lot. So yeah, it's not bad. Virgin will be way more tame than Carnival. It's a different kind of wild. Dave said, didn't they add? They are building kind of like, not so much building, they're refurbing and kind of expanding another port in the Dominican, but this will be Puerto Plata. But yeah, it's supposed to be really nice. New ships are going there. I forget. It was in one of the cruise news. It's in a couple months. Damien, how are you? We'll be on MSC 12/29 till 1/5. The ships on New Year's Eve are amazing. It's a blast. They will have a New Year's Eve party. They'll have the countdown. It is fantastic. You are going to have a great time. Decent amount of kids, not a crazy amount of kids, but there will definitely be some kids on there. Fred, yeah, see, there you go. 3 cruises, never an issue, all out of New York. Yeah, you're not going to have any problems. Sana, let us know. We're going on the Venezia November 30th. If you'd like to join us, welcome to join us. The whole crew will be there. Me, Meg, and AJ will all be on that one. The MSC port in Miami is just about finished. So last I checked on that, let me check. Port let's see when it is supposed to open. I mean, World America is going to be coming out of that port, so it will definitely be ready by then. It just says 2024. So it's going to be done at some point next year, but they're getting very close on that one. Seashore is going to be great. You're going to have an awesome time for New Year's Eve. Peter asked, any Panama Canal cruises? Not over 10 days. It's tough. It's tough to do that itinerary in less than 10 days. The 2 that we're looking at, Thomas isn't here today, but the 2 that we are looking at for that particular, because we're going to do a group cruise in 2025 for Panama Canal. We're looking at a 12-night on Emerald Princess on 1216, which is Fort Lauderdale, Bonaire, Aruba, Cartagena, the Canal, Costa Rica, Jamaica. That one looks really good. And the other one we were looking at is a Holland American 12-night, Fort Lauderdale, Half Moon Cay, Curacao, Colombia, the Canal, Panama, Costa Rica, Key West. So I really like that itinerary as well. But yeah, 10 to 12 days is going to be your bare minimum there, sadly. Peter, I'm sorry that it is. Unfortunately, they're longer. Yeah, I agree, Dave. It's not. I mean, I think it was wild when it first came out. It was a little bit more crazy, so it won't be. Yeah, it won't be bad. There you go. New York out of the Caribbean. Really enjoyed ending on back-to-back sea days. Yeah, we have 2 sea days, both directions. We're doing a 10-dayer. There you go. Damien on the Escape, 11:18 to 11:25. You're going to have a great time. Can't wait for everybody to go on Escape in those ships. Yeah, we'll be back 10:22. I think the vlogs will start coming out just because I don't trust the internet on the NCL Escape. I think our things start coming out like the 26th because we have Sunday Cruise News on the 22nd when we get back, and then it goes into the overview, the dining options, and then boom, we go right into the vlogs after the Wednesday live stream. So there you go. Anybody else have any more questions? Anything else going on with cruising here? I almost did the Tony from La Lila Loca cruising thing. Gets stuck in my head sometimes. So we will be going to all the shows, trying all the different restaurants. I think we nailed them all, right? Food Republic. District Brew House is the food from Food Republic. So Moderno, Cagney's, American Diner, Bayamo, La Cucina, the gelato place for sure. Yay. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, please like and subscribe. We really, really appreciate it. Also, next year, one other merch announcement, because we don't ever push. I never push anything, really. So the fact that I'm even asking people to subscribe during the live streams, a bonus. So next year, it's really funny, Dave. So next year, we're going to be doing some fun merch things. One, we have like if you join the YouTube channel, obviously no pressure to do that. Nobody has to do that. But if you join the top tier of the YouTube channel, next year we're going to be doing quarterly t-shirts. So we're going to be doing fun cruise t-shirts that we'll send out to you every quarter. And then next year we're going to be doing a cruise t-shirt every month. Just like a fun cruise concept t-shirt. And we'll be putting them up on the store every month. Yeah, we got the store up and running on our YouTube channel now with merch. We're going to be adding those custom shirts starting probably in January or December maybe. And then, like I said, if anybody goes on a cruise with us, we'll give you a shirt for free. We'll give you our shirts that we're doing for our embarkation. But those won't be the same on the store. Those will be like just fun cruise t-shirts. All right, I think we're running out of questions here. And then we're going to do the book. Last call. Let's do last call for the book today, which is Talking to Strangers, AJ's Arm, from Malcolm Gladwell. Last call. Yeah, the shirts off your backs. We'll be giving you, we'll do our shirts. We're so cool, we'll be giving you our shirts.
That made Caleb so happy.
Oh my God, yeah. AJ's husband hates that we keep making new t-shirts and bringing them home. So now we're hanging them up in the office. We have like little plaques, little frames everywhere around the office that we're hanging up. Every time we go on a cruise, one of us puts our t-shirt up on the wall, along with our cruise cards, key cards. Tony, great question. So MSC does. MSC is really the only one that does it legitimately. Their loyalty program's not great, but it does have some things in it. And then The other one that does it is Virgin, but they do it like specifically times of the year and they'll match certain levels. But those are the two that do it. None of the other cruise lines match. Unless you're like celebrity to royal, like those do. Damien asks, what are your suggestions for 3 upgraded restaurants? So it really depends what you like to eat. So I will tell you my favorite restaurants, but they are all very good. So Sana just said she liked La Bistro, Bayamo, and Food Republic. I love Food Republic. It's a weird one because it's kind of like a la carte. It's one of my favorite restaurants. So for sure Food Republic, but it's like very fusion. So if you like some like sushi and some like fun bao buns or any kind of like different Asian cuisines, that one's great. Bayamo's amazing. That would probably be my number 2. And then my number 1's La Bistro. Always. AJ does not love La Bistro. Nope. But I love La Bistro. So my thing with La Bistro is if you are celebrating something special, like an anniversary, your wedding, your honeymoon, something like that, a birthday, it's a really nice upscale, fancy night. Like it's one of the few restaurants where I feel like, ooh, it's a little bit fancy. So that one's fun for something like that. The other 2 would be Bayamo and Food Republic for sure. And then Cagney's, if you just like steak, if you don't like seafood, Cagney's is very reliable. You're going to get a good meal.
Cagney's has the best creamed leeks.
Yeah, AJ is obsessed with the creamed leeks at Cagney's, but she gets seafood because she has a beef allergy. So it's going to be fun taking AJ to Moderno. Jimmy said, your take on why NCL Joy gets such bad reviews. Been on 6 NCL ships. Yeah, I mean, my thing with Joy, it's just a weird ship, right? The pool deck is bizarre. It's because they retrofitted it. It was an Asian ship built for the Asian market. They retrofitted it. Things are like squished in. There's a lot of reasons, but Joy's my least favorite as well. We just got off of Joy a few months ago, and I had a great time. We had a great time on the cruise, but that ship is just weird. And the fact that they're making the observation lounge smaller really aggravates me. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. Oh, thank you so much, Fred. I really, really, really appreciate it. That's really, really nice. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, mozzarella on MSC is fantastic. The coffee on MSC is spectacular. The pizza is very good. The mozzarella is very good. I found the pasta and the salads were really good. Sana, I will agree with you there. When we were on Joy in August, I did not particularly care for my ribeye, which is what I always get, which sucks. But I generally have a good meal at Cagney's, so that might have been an outlier, but I'll let you know. I'm going to be at Cagney's in 10 days or so. Yeah, 10 days exactly. We go there the last night of the cruise. Tony said, I hope they keep that special family interior suite. Yeah, definitely, for sure. They're keeping that. And they're adding another really big suite on there. And obviously, everyone knows they're getting rid of the spa suites, which stinks. But I get why they're doing it, because it's just a chance for them to make more money on the thermal suite. So, all right. Last call for book. How many? Oh, you did it already? No, that's good. That's good. Well, just add 2 people to the other spots with other 2 people, and I'll send out 2 books if we need to. So we'll double up some of the spots. If it lands on one of the double ones, we'll send 2 people a book. It's all good. I'll just buy another book. We're here for the people. That's what we do. Again, thanks everyone for coming and checking us out tonight and watching. We really do appreciate it. I love doing these live streams. It's so much fun. And then so here's the thing for next week, everyone. We are scheduled and planning to do the live stream. Everything is scheduled. It's all good to go. We will see how the internet is on Escape. We are going to try our best. All 3 of us will be there for the live stream. We will be in Bar Harbor that day, I think. Yep, on Wednesday, we'll be in Bar Harbor. So we'll be back on the ship and ready to go. If we were staying off the ship... Yeah, there you go. Great call. Good job, Tony. Thank you so much, Brian. If we were going to be late at the port, I would do it from the port. Let's see what time, but I think that's one of the ports. The other thing we could do is switch the day of the live stream next week if we're going to do that, I will let everyone know. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but let me see what time we leave ports. One of the ports we don't leave till 10 o'clock at night, so that would be ideal. I almost bought Starlink yesterday for the cruise to take it with us. Portland, we leave at 7 o'clock at night, and then Bar Harbor, we leave at 5. So we'll definitely be sailing. We'll try to do the live stream. We'll see what happens. If not, maybe we'll switch it to a different day, but we'll see. We're going to try to do it. We'll see what happens. Oh, yeah. I mean, Dave, for sure they're going to raise the spot prices. I already saw it on our sailing on Escape. It's $300 for the thermal suite. It was way cheaper than that last time. So, yeah, we shall see. Thank you so much, Dutch. Really appreciate it. Yeah, those vlogs and everything will be great. Damien said, please do a best drinks vlog. Dude, you got it. We will do it. That is for Meg. Meg will do that one. We'll get it. We have the Premium Plus drink package. So we are all in. Thanks so much. Dave, are you going to add Jimmy there? Nice. All right, just throw Jimmy on there somewhere. Just add him in. Yeah, Lori and Jimmy. There you go. Barbara, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Jimmy, we're adding you now. All right, here we go. We're going to spin the old wheel as soon as AJ's done here. Yeah. Thank you so much, Tony. We really, really, really appreciate it. All right, here we go. All right, Leslie, you won the book. Good job, Leslie. Leslie, if anybody doesn't know, is going on like 4 back-to-back cruises at the end of next year on Epic. Are you going on Epic, Leslie? Is that what it is? Leslie is going on, yeah, I think it's on Epic. Pretty sure. Leslie is on Epic 4 weeks in a row. That is awesome. Super awesome. Leslie, you won the book. We will send that out to you for sure. Best drinks, for sure. We're definitely going to do it. That is a great one. Peter, you are quite welcome. It is our pleasure to help everybody. And again, like if anybody has questions or anything like that, feel free to email me. I am happy to answer questions. Doesn't cost you anything. Thanks, Dave. Dave said AJ spins the wheel much better than you did, John. Thanks, Dave. She'll spin it next week too. We'll have an imaginary wheel next week on the cruise ship. We will have a yeah, we'll bring some Dungeons and Dragons dice, and we'll roll it out. We'll give everybody a number. So yeah, honestly speaking, if anybody has any questions or recommendations, like the port recommendations thing or anything like that, please email me. I put my email in the chat. I'm happy to help anybody with like picking out excursions or different things, or even if you just want an idea of like what's the best itinerary or where to go. You don't have to book with us. We would love for you to book with us, but there's no requirement for you to do that. Yeah, Jimmy, after my last experience, it is like the one ship where I would do the Vibe Beach Club because it was a nightmare. That pool deck is a travesty. And especially now the Vibe's going to be bigger after the dry dock, for sure. All right, everyone, have a wonderful rest of your week. We will have the remainder of the Mariner vlogs are coming out this week. So you will have, today's the 11th. Tomorrow you're going to have the Nassau one of the Newport. That one's a really fun one. And then on Friday you'll have the perfect day. Saturday you're going to get the top 10 things to do on Mariner. And then next week we finish up with the internet review, the ship tour, and who the ship is for. So once again, thanks everyone. Have a great week. We will see you all next week live from Escape. We'll do a live from Sail Away too, as long as the internet is working with us. Thank you all so much. See everybody next week. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.